Hello, my name is ePrynce and I welcome you to the Worship Leaders Digest. The Worship Leaders Digest is designed for everyone who desires to lead worship in a corporate setting. You can do that in the church, in conferences, whether they call you in seminars or naming ceremonies, anywhere worship can be led. Okay, and today we have come your way again. We're going to discuss things I've learned while leading worship. Things I've learned while leading worship. This is more like a personal experience. Okay, things I've learned while leading worship. Okay, number one is that I've learned that the difference between preparing and not preparing is massive. The difference between preparing and not preparing is massive. Okay, so apart from knowing the songs and knowing the songs and learning the lyrics, preparation is also about setting aside time to pray, to prepare your heart for God to set in, to also pray for God to prepare the hearts of the people you're going to sing, you're going to lead in worship. Okay, so there's a massive difference between preparing and not preparing. So you can't just say that, well, I know the songs, I know the arrangements, I've been listening to the song, I've been listening to the song over and over, I know it. You can't just say that and then because you know it, you come to lead worship effectively. Well, you may try, but there will be a difference. Okay? There will be a difference between you that just knows the song and to come to sing, and the person who has taken extra time to prepare spiritually, even rehearsal wise. There has to be a difference. Okay, so when you set aside time to prepare spiritually, it helps you to receive instructions from the Holy Spirit. The Holy Spirit could give you specific direction for that particular meeting. Okay, he will tell you how he wants you to roll. Then secondly, I've also learned that it's important to receive constructive feedback. You receive constructive feedback. Why do I say receive constructive feedback? Now, people would give you any kind of feedback. There will be destructive feedback. There will be feedbacks that would come to hit at you, okay? And there will be feedbacks that would come to help you become better. But I am saying receive because it's now left for you to choose the one you would receive. Of course, you should not receive the ones that would come to hit you down. So you should always receive constructive feedback. Now, one of the things that makes you a better leader is when people give you suggestions that would help you become better and you take it. Okay, so when you start giving excuses for every mistake that you have made, okay, you're not even waiting for the person to finish telling you this is what I observed. You're already throwing in your excuse to use it and push the suggestion back into the person's mouth. Okay, so that is not right, because I read something some time ago, some years back. It says that excuses devalues you. When you always give excuses for everything you've done wrong, it devalues you. So position yourself to receive constructive feedback. Be teachable. It will help you to grow. So this is one of the things I've learned. The next one is I've learned that you should always have an opinion. You should have an opinion. Okay, so you're in a group and probably you're in a rehearsal or yes, you're in your group meeting and the leader is asking, okay, Brother Michael, what do you have anything to say? He asked that the first week. You didn't say anything. He asked that the second week. You didn't say anything. Third week, maybe he even say, okay, let me go out of my way and ask again the third week. You still don't say anything. The next week, he won't ask you. and it shows that you're not making an input, you're not making a positive impact in that group. So you should have an opinion, especially if you're a co-worship leader. When the senior worship leader asks you, what do you think of this song? You should be able to make an input. You should be able to say, okay, I think if we remove this part of the song and maybe create something else and bring in this and this, it will come out better. Okay, so it's part of the things I've learned leading worship. Okay, then the next one is that you should always run your song list by someone else. Let someone else be able to look at your song list, because you actually no man is an island. You don't know it all. We learn every day from everyone. Okay, so the reason you should run your song list by someone else is maybe in your mind you're thinking that song A or the number one song would be the first song, should be the first song. And when you run it by someone else, the person may come with a contrary view. Say, but I think that this number 2 song should actually be number 1. Okay, so if you bring this song from, if you bring it from being number 3 to being number 1, it would help us maintain a particular tempo. So this number 1, if you take it to number 3, then it's a song, it should be a follow-up song that would probably want the tempo of the song to keep to be on the rise, maybe from number 2. Okay, so him telling you to bring this song backward would make the song arrangement better. So always run your song by someone else. Okay, then don't strive to lead. Don't strive when you lead. Don't step back either. Don't strive when you lead. Don't step back either. That is, you should not always be pushy, okay, and you should not be drawing back. So you need to create a balance. Okay, lead with the authority that has been given to you. Yes, God has given us authority to lead, even in the spiritual and the physical. So when you're in a group leading worship, come out with everything you have. It includes a responsibility to lead people to Christ, not just leading worship. Okay, so create a balance. Create a balance. All right, lead confidently, because God did not give us the spirit of fear. So don't draw back. All right, then next is that you would have a train wreck and you will be all right. That is, you will always encounter difficulty and you will be all right. Okay, so I'm going to share this experience I had while in school, because in my fellowship I was leading worship, praise and worship in the fellowship I was in school. Okay, so, and there is this joint campus fellowship in school. So because they had seen that I was leading praise and worship in my fellowship, so they approached me to come lead praise and worship in the joint campus fellowship. This is a fellowship that houses the body that houses all the fellowships on campus, and I was asked to come lead worship. Okay, so I came for what I don't understand that happened that day. The musicians started playing. I can remember the song I was singing that day. Jesus, I love you, oh. You do well, I thank you, oh. You don't make my life better. I gotta praise you forever, oh. You be Baba. Okay, so I started singing, and the musicians were playing on a different key. I was singing on a different key. It was horrible. Okay, so they were pursuing me to come back to my key. I was pursuing them to go back to their key. So it was It was something I couldn't just imagine. So when I finished, while on stage there, I was imagining, would this ground just open, let me enter and find myself in my room. Okay, so after all that experience, I left. I didn't stay to the end of the meeting. The following day, I did not come out for lectures, because in my mind I was like, when people see me in school like this now, they will say, so that's that guy that spoiled our praise and worship yesterday. For 2 days I didn't come out, but a friend of mine said, don't kill yourself. Those people that you think will say that, do you know the errors they have committed? Have they killed themselves? Okay, so he helped me come out of it. So when you have this kind of experiences, take it as a lesson to build on it, and you would come out better. You will be all right. Okay? Now, also watch, listen, and learn with every chance you get. I have learned also that you should watch, you should listen, and learn with every chance you get. Okay, so we never graduate from learning. In every place, with every opportunity, everywhere, anywhere, from anybody, all right, whether big or small, there is always something you can learn from anybody. Okay, so you are this worship leader that people respect. People say that you are the professional worship leader, and you come into this meeting and this one that is, say, upcoming is leading. You just go out, you walk out. Okay, you go out to gist or to make some calls. You use that opportunity to make some calls because the person you feel you don't have anything to learn from is leading. That's wrong, because you can learn from anybody. You can learn from anybody. So find every opportunity to learn from people. Okay, so then the next one is that your primary service to the church is to lead them to the presence of God. We have talked about this in our previous, in one of our episodes. Your primary service is to lead. It's not, don't think that opportunity that has been given to you to come to the stage to sing is an opportunity for you to shine. No. If you're taking the shine, remember, Jesus should take the shine through you actually. But if you are coming to take the shine, you are not doing well. All right? You're not doing well. So don't take that opportunity to come and shine. It is an opportunity for you to lead, because there's something the people have seen in you. There's something they have seen that made them to say, come and lead us in worship. So don't give them the contrary. So understand that your primary purpose, your primary service to the church and to God is to lead people to the presence of God. Then the next and last point is be yourself. Be yourself. Okay, so understand that you are unique. You are unique. You're very, very unique. And God speaks to us differently. The way God will speak to you is different from the way God will speak to me. The message God may give you may be different from the one He gives to me. Okay, so don't say that Brother Solomon is leading worship like this and people are flowing. You want to come and lead like Brother Solomon, forgetting that Brother Solomon is different. He has his own uniqueness. Your duty is for you to find out who you are, find out your unique selling point, okay, and run with it. Then people will flow. Remember, like a pastor will say, your grace is in your place. So when you find your place, you find your grace. Don't imitate people. Understand that you're unique. Once you understand that you're unique, you'll be able to you lead from that place of your uniqueness, and you see what God will do through you. Thank you so much for staying with us in this episode. Till I come your way next time, Please remain in the atmosphere of worship, and please kindly subscribe to our YouTube channel, because there is still so much more coming your way. God bless you.